Hello people of YouTube, and welcome to part 2 of Scholar of the First Sin, where we left off, Majula, full of people and items. Let's start looting. First things first, you got this guy. Now this guy, if you talk to him, he'll give you a covenant. So if you're going for all the achievements, this is how you get the Way of Blue covenant, if I remember correctly. And their covenant more or less just means that you will be given help whenever you get invaded. You have a chance of having a person from a different covenant be summoned in to help you. Also, welcome. I kind of just jumped into that. Wow. Now I want to apologize about something about the previous video. There was a bit of an audio mistake by me. I accidentally recorded a bit of an echo. The audio on my TV was a bit too loud, and it recorded the audio from my TV during a lot of the talking moments when I was talking to the old women and the Shanlot, the Emerald Herald. Now what I just picked up there was a Titanite shard that's required for upgrading weapons and armor. And here we have our armor merchant.
Hello there. Welcome to my shop. I'm Morlin, and I sell armor. Oh, sorry, Please do have a look at my wares. I could really use the business, if you'd be so kind.
Now this guy has some armor and equipment. I'm only going to buy one thing from him at this point, and that's just because it's the last piece of my armor set that I don't have. So, now I've got the full Falconer set. This guy, he's a bit annoying. As you keep buying stuff from him, he'll get new merchandise, better armor and equipment. He's also the main merchant for one of the main merchants for boss armor. Certain bosses, when you kill them, you can buy their armor from him. Sadly, the best armor set you can get from him is by killing him, but I'm not going to do that. Just note, the entire armor set he drops when you kill him gives you a bonus to how many souls you get per piece of equipment you're wearing. So yeah, his armor set is really good. Now this here is a house we can't get into yet. Won't be too much longer before we'll be able to, but we will be able to go in there and get the items later. Now if you punch this rock, dead body comes up, and you get an Estus Flask shard. Giving that to the Emerald Herald will give you more Estus Flasks for you to use, and more will get replenished per life. Now, we have a cat.
Oh, undead are we? And one without much time remaining. Just about ready to fall apart, I'd say. Not exactly the time to be chatting with a cat. Well, suit yourself. Oh yes, you may call me Shalqua. Enchanté. So, what did you want anyway? Ooh, you smell wonderful.
Now, she will be one of your main people when it comes to dealing with covenants. She can let you see your covenants and what rank you're in, and allow you to abandon any covenants you don't feel like you need to be in anymore. She also sells some interesting items. Ring of the Evil Eye, Silver Cat Ring, Red Eye Ring, Name Engraved Ring, and the Ring of Whispers. Now if you are going to play this game with a friend, you're going to want the Name Engraved Ring. And I'll explain in a moment. She also sells Homeward Bones, Prism Stones, Alluring Skulls, and Lloyd's Talismans.
Nothing's... well, that...
Now, the name engraved ring allows you to quote-unquote choose a god if you will. And what that does is it means that when wearing the ring, you can only summon people and whatnot who are wearing the ring and attached it to the same god. Now this here is another covenant you can enter. One I'm going to go ahead and enter just to show it off for a moment. And so this covenant here is known as the Champion's Covenant. When you enter this covenant, the enemies in the world will become a tad bit more difficult. And you also are not able to summon people. Either that or you can only summon people from the Champion's Covenant. I'm not sure which. Now if I come up here, I should have picked this up while I was already here, but we'll go ahead and talk to this weirdo.
You're undead, aren't you? You have that distinct scent, the smell of irreversible fate. This is Majula. It is a kind of settlement. A place where life is almost normal. And in Drang Lake these days, there are very few places like that. I am Solden. And like you, I lost everything. And now I'm here. You probably heard that it was possible to break the curse here. Well, that's not true at all. There's nothing here for you, me, or anybody. Do you know much about souls? Even I'm not certain, but I'm told that the soul is the essence of life itself. Anything living, sentient or no, supposedly has one. What we call the curse is traceable to the soul. Do you see what that means? To be alive, to walk this earth. That's the real curse, right there. We undead will never die. And that's quite a predicament, really. There are 4 beings in this land with giant souls. And wherever you go from here, you'll sooner or later come up against them. Each has a powerful soul and a terrible curse. If that frightens you, then you ought to just give up right now, like I have. Do you ever cry out for help? The journey of an undead is long and treacherous. You'll face invaders from other worlds at every turn. If you need help, why not proclaim faith in the Blue Sentinels? When you face danger, the Blue Sentinels will come to your aid. Protection is yours, if you wish. You need only accept their kind embrace.
And here's how you join the Way of Blue Covenant. Now, joining another covenant when you already have one will abandon your previous covenant. And so you can just join the Way of Blue and everything is fine. Ooh.
That is a wise decision. People are weak, but the Blue Sentinels watch over us in their benevolence. Let the Sentinels cradle you in their embrace. Do you feel lonely here? It suits me just fine. It will...
Okay, I'm sorry, this guy just gets so annoying. This is how you can learn a gesture as well. You can talk to him, and as you rank up in the Covenant, you can talk to him and he'll give you some random rings. The rings themselves are not very useful at all. At least not in my opinion. He'll give you a ring that will allow you to have, I believe, higher poison resistance. One increases physical defense, stuff along that line. The rings themselves are not too useful. And then I can come here and I can talk to Shalquar and I can abandon my covenant altogether. But now I've got 2 covenants on my list. So yeah. That about does it for all of Majula. There is one other person I haven't talked to yet. But we'll talk to him later when I have an item that allows me to actually make use out of the guy. Otherwise, he's just kind of sitting there. Now, I'm coming down here. This isn't the path I'm going down first. And, I mean, this area isn't hard. But it can be tricky when you're new to the game. Because the enemies here are pretty big and will deal a lot of damage. But what I'm coming here for is this chest. Now, if you chose a class other than the warrior class, then you won't have a shield. And this is the first shield you can get in the whole game. If you didn't start with one. So now I've got a shield and a sword. Can still roll pretty quickly. And so yeah. And now I'm gonna go into my inventory. Use up my soul items. And this here should give me at least enough souls to level up a couple times. Do note it is really easy to level up at the early stages of the game, but as you get further in, you might have to do some grinding to be able to level up more. And now I'm going to upgrade my Estus Flask, which will give me 2 Estus Flasks, which is better than having 1, obviously. And then I'm going to level, and so with my amount of souls, I get 2 levels. I'm going to go ahead and increase my dexterity here. I'm not sure what kind of weapons I'm going to use. I do know I want to use dexterity weapons, because those are just my personal favorite ones. But, yeah. Now, I forgot to explain the durability system in this game. You'll see the red bars underneath my sword and shield down there in the HUD at the bottom left corner. Those bars tell you how much durability is left on the item. Now, that durability will replenish itself when you rest at a bonfire. But, if you don't rest and the bar runs out, your weapon will break, and a broken weapon is almost like using your bare fist. Though, to be honest, I think your bare fist does more damage. But anyway, this is the direction of the first area we're going to go to. Coming down here, got a little bridge. You can take that small piece of wood to get down here, or you can just jump down. Then you'll see another item across the way. And if you run and jump to it, whee, you can get to the item. And then come out here. And this is where we'll enter the Forest of the Fallen Giants, our first stop on our journey through Drangleic. Now, that ogre there doesn't drop anything special. He's just another enemy for you to kill. And ow. I forgot about you. Now, wow, that's actually a bit of a lucky drop there. One thing you probably just noticed is that I picked up the knife from that guy I just defeated. Every enemy in the game has their own unique armor sets and weapons and stuff like that. And unlike in most games where it's like, oh, the enemy has the items and equipment, okay. In this game, you actually can get the items. If you get lucky with your drops, you can get all of the armor and equipment of every enemy in this game. Right there, I just got another bandit knife. Holy crap. I'm not even this lucky on my normal playing. know, just kill these guys, and that guy dropped another item. What is it this time? A life gem. Yay. Can always use more of those. And we'll come down here and we'll pick up this item from this body. And so, yeah. But another thing I need to explain is, in the last video I mentioned about you all being able to comment down below and vote on what kind of magic you would like to see me use. Well, I said that, but then I made one pretty big mistake. An infantry axe. Wow. Getting a lot of these weapon drops from these guys. Anyway. The thing I forgot to do, as I said, you could vote for the type of magic you'd like to see me use, yet I did not explain for people who don't know much about this game. I did not explain what the kinds of magic are that you could vote for. So there are 4 types of magic, like I said before. You've got the you've got sorceries, which are your basic kinds of magic attacks. You know, just basic magic projectiles and stuff like that. You know, just basic magic that's typically used for a lot of offense. And it does what's considered just plain magic damage. You know, so it will do, like if I look under here, underneath my character stat, you'll see the magic defense. It does actual magic damage for, sorceries. And then you've got miracles, which are miracles typically do lightning damage with their attacks, or they'll just do like basic damage in the game. They won't do any kind of actual element, I think. For the most part, most offensive miracles do lightning damage, but miracles are more support spells than offense spells. There is some offense you can do, but for the most part you're going to have a lot of heals, some buffs, stuff like that. Okay, I do not want to die. Oh crap. There I go. Damn it! I did not want to die in episode 2. But that's our first death. Woo. Nah, but there's sorceries that do normal magic. There's miracles that for offense will do lightning damage, and for not offense will do, just, I guess, basic damage. I really don't know if some of the attacks actually have lightning damage. But, you'll have a lot of heals if you choose to use, miracles. You'll have a lot of heals and a lot of ways to restore your health and, remove, like, poison and a few other things. You'll have the abilities to remove all that kind of stuff, which can be useful. It gives you more heals and more ability to survive. And then you've got pyromancies, which I'm pretty sure you can probably tell by the name is fire magic. And then you have hexes, which are dark magic. Now, stat-wise, when looking at a character's stats, intelligence is used for, will determine how strong your sorceries are. Faith will determine how strong your miracles are. And pyromancies and hexes use both faith and intelligence. So, Another thing I forgot to mention is that I do want to try and keep these videos at about 20 minutes long, because I know not everyone wants really, really long videos, but I do want to be able to have plenty of content in the videos, because in some areas I will have a bit of difficulties with, and so some areas could take me a while, and if I only use like 10 or 15 minutes per video, it's going to take forever to get through even the smallest of areas of the game. So I figured 20 minutes is a nice balance between having plenty of content in the video while still keeping it relatively short for those who don't have like half an hour or so to watch YouTube videos, you know. So I know there are some people that don't have the time to sit there for 30 minutes or more watching a guy play a video game. So I want to try and keep it relatively short, but I want it to be at least long enough that I can make at least some progress, so that we don't have a whole video of, you know, a 10-15 minute video of me barely making it a few feet away from the bonfire, you know. So, and I'm pretty sure some of you have probably already noticed, we've already reached that 20-minute mark, but I'm trying to get to the next bonfire so that in the next video we can just start off already at this point and don't have to work our way a bit more through just to get to the bonfire and whatnot. So this will be a bit longer than 20 minutes, but hopefully won't be too much longer, and I should be able to be done with this video here in a moment, because the bonfire is going to be right beyond this door. So and this guy's going to be killed. And then here we have the second bonfire in Forces of Fallen Giants. So I hope you all enjoyed the video, and if you did, that's nice. I really do hope that you enjoy, and I will see you all hopefully in the next video.